Good morning, good morning, good morning. Last day of the year, Chicken Coop Chronicles. I just opened the door, sorry I didn't get to show you that, but here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's 6 just popped out. And that's Phantom with the iridescent colors. And Blackie, Autumn, Missy on the ramp, and Blackie too. And there is Sophia inside the house. I'll show you in a bit. Right now, just got to get some food out, check the water. Water looks good. Didn't freeze last night. There's the food. Food looks good. Let me refill the seed dishes and check the calcium. Calcium's getting empty. I should take some of this for Sophie so she can get back on track. Come. Give them some of these mealworms. Come. Let me see. Yeah, you want right there. There you go. There you go, Missy. Such a good girl. Yeah. Come. Okay. Well, let me refill the seed dish. Excuse me, Autumn. And let me get the dish right here. So what I do is I give them 50-50 equal parts bird seed and cracked corn. And I've got it kind of mixed up in here. It looks like it needs a little more bird seed. So I've got bird seed in here. Get your bird seed. Put it in. Mix it up. The mixture. And let's put it into the things. And I just kind of pour it. The pour gets out a fair amount of the diatomaceous earth as well. I just packed with. Alrighty, now let me get some stuff for Sophie. I'm gonna give her a little bit of the same, a little bit of that. Give her a little bit extra seed, and I'm gonna get her some chicken feed as well. Put this back. There's Nisha. Hi, Nisha. Oh, and behind her, there's Mimi. Mimi's my new kitty. She's a rescue, sort of. When she came to me, she was very afraid. She still is extremely scared of everything, including humans. But she's gotten a lot better in the recent days. Just a couple of weeks, actually. So, my cats, Nisha and her mama Gracie, unfortunately do torture me and make her life difficult. There's Gracie on the hunt for Mimi, of course, Mimi. But anyway, I have some mixture for Sophie, and let's go back inside and feed her. Now, one thing. If you read online, there's a lot of people who will say, if you have chickens as pets, you shouldn't give them a messy compost pit and all that. You got to keep them real clean. And while I agree in theory that cleanliness is great, chickens are also known as dunghill birds. Dunghill birds, aka the birds that live on the hill of dung. Dung, if you don't know, is cow poop or horse poop. Chickens are not known, chickens are very clean of themselves, but they are not, they're not particular to sanitary conditions. And they are hardy birds and are designed to withstand the onslaughts of the natural dung-filled world. So yes, thank you, Phantom. Good boy. I give them my compost, and I encourage my neighbors to do so as well. And we have a good source of food for them. Okie dokie. Talk to you in a bit with and Sophie. Here's Sophie. Hey, Sophie. As you can see, she's standing and walking a bit. She's doing a lot better than she was last few days. Let's just do a quick inspection. Things are pretty clean back here. Here's a couple of feathers that are a little gunked up, and instead of giving her a bath today, I am just gonna trim those off. Now, how's her gizzard? Gizzard's pretty empty. crop's pretty empty. I mean, this is their crop. So she needs to eat. She was eating quite a bit. Here's what I have for her. And I did pick up from the driveway a few stones. That'll help her. Chickens put a few stones into their crop. And their crop is surrounded by their gizzard. Or maybe their stomach is surrounded by their gizzard. I'm not sure exactly where the gizzard is, but the gizzard is a muscle that surrounds one of their food storage bins. And it crushes things together. And they eat stones to act as teeth down there to crush everything together. And now she's getting a little alarmed, so I'm gonna just stop making aggressive hand gestures near her. Yes, Sophie, that's a good girl. She's a good girl. She's a beautiful girl. She's very soft too. She's got a very nice temperament. She doesn't go attacking other chickens, and that's part of the reason she's sick, because I think she just haven't been getting enough food. Sophie, you gotta fight for it. The thing with chickens is, as long as everything's fine, we hunky-dory. As soon as things start to go wrong, they start to get sick, and they go fast. So something small, such as her being of a nice temperament and not being able to get food for a long time, making her a little weak, will snowball out of control. She'll stop cleaning herself, she'll stop preening. As a result, she'll get infections. She could get fly strike, which I lost a chicken to. I lost speckles to fly strike. You know, she could get all these sorts of problems, and it can happen like that. So it's important to catch things early and bring them back to full health. That being said, what I said earlier about them living in filth, chickens are very clean. They love to range on green grass and clean lawns. And if they're able to do that, they will range across compost piles and lawns and gardens and piles of leaves and everything else. And they will find food, keep themselves clean, and will be happy. They love taking dust baths. Dust bath is a very clean thing for them. Good clean dirt, if you've ever heard that saying. They get the fine particles of dirt into their feathers, and that gives them a resistance against mites. Now what I use for my chickens who are in spa treatment is this diatomaceous earth sprayer, and I put a little bit of diatomaceous earth in their feathers. Not too much, because I don't want them to breathe it in. But this is basically filled with diatomaceous earth, and I just kind of give them a little bit of a dusting, and that will prevent mites. Except for under their scales. So like I said, for the scales, I use that. Hen on the mend. Which is kind of expensive stuff, actually. Anyhow, that's it for Chicken Coop Chronicles this last day of the year. I hope everybody is well. Wish everybody a happy new year. And I hope that 2022 is a year of recovery for all of us. Okie dokie. Sophie, you have anything you want to say? No. You're a good girl. Give us a cluck. Oopsies. Okay. Well, she's good. She's a good girl. She's recovering. She's recovering. I'm gonna get her some food and get her back into her rest bin. Okie dokie. Chicken Coop Chronicles. Bye-bye.